In this podcast episode, Chris Voss, a former FBI hostage negotiator, shares his insights on negotiation, emotional intelligence, and the art of getting what you want in various aspects of life. Drawing from his extensive experience in high-stakes negotiations, Voss provides valuable lessons that can be applied to everyday situations, from salary negotiations to personal relationships. Voss emphasizes that negotiation is not merely about bargaining or haggling. It is a learned skill that requires emotional intelligence and understanding of human behavior. He explains that most people perceive successful negotiations as a contest of who is the pushiest or most demanding. However, Voss argues that the best negotiators are those who can read emotions and connect with others on a deeper level. This emotional intelligence allows negotiators to navigate complex situations and achieve mutually beneficial outcomes. Voss also highlights that negotiation is a daily occurrence, with individuals engaging in various forms of negotiation multiple times a day. Whether it's negotiating with a colleague, a partner, or even a barista at a coffee shop, the principles of negotiation apply universally. By recognizing the everyday nature of negotiation, individuals can become more aware of their interactions and improve their skills over time. One of the key themes in Voss's discussion is the significance of emotional intelligence in negotiation. He explains that people are often driven more by the fear of loss than the prospect of gain. This understanding can fundamentally change how one approaches negotiations. Instead of focusing solely on what one stands to gain, effective negotiators consider what the other party might lose if an agreement is not reached. Voss illustrates this point by discussing how successful negotiations often involve empathy and understanding the other party's perspective. By acknowledging the emotions and concerns of the other side, negotiators can create a more collaborative environment. This approach not only fosters trust, but also increases the likelihood of reaching a favorable agreement for both parties. When it comes to salary negotiations, Voss advises against simply asking for a higher salary. Instead, he suggests that individuals should negotiate their careers. This means approaching the conversation with a mindset focused on long-term growth and contribution rather than immediate financial gain. By expressing a desire to be involved in critical projects that align with the company's strategic goals, employees can position themselves as valuable assets. Voss emphasizes that salary is often a reflection of past performance rather than a measure of future potential. Therefore, by shifting the focus from salary to career development, individuals can create opportunities for themselves that may lead to higher compensation in the long run. This approach not only benefits the employee, but also enhances the overall success of the organization. Curiosity is another essential element that Voss highlights in the negotiation process. He encourages individuals to cultivate a genuine interest in understanding the other party's perspective. By asking open-ended questions and actively listening to the responses, negotiators can uncover valuable insights that may not be immediately apparent. This practice not only helps in building rapport, but also allows for more effective problem-solving. Voss shares a personal anecdote about how curiosity has transformed his interactions with others. He notes that when he approaches conversations with a mindset of curiosity, he is more likely to discover underlying motivations and concerns. This understanding can lead to more productive discussions and ultimately better outcomes for all parties involved. Silence plays a crucial role in negotiation, according to Voss. He explains that allowing for pauses in conversation gives both parties the opportunity to think and reflect on what has been said. This can be particularly powerful in high-stakes situations where emotions may run high. By embracing silence, negotiators can create space for deeper contemplation and more thoughtful responses. Voss also points out that silence can be perceived as a sign of confidence. When one is comfortable with silence, it can convey a sense of control and authority in the negotiation process. This can lead to a more favorable perception from the other party, making them more likely to engage in a constructive dialogue. Incorporating humor into negotiations can be an effective strategy, according to Voss. He explains that humor can help to diffuse tension and create a more relaxed atmosphere. When used appropriately, humor can foster connection and camaraderie between negotiating parties. Voss emphasizes that self-deprecating humor, in particular, can be a powerful tool for building rapport. However, Voss cautions that humor should be used judiciously and in context. It is essential to gauge the other party's receptiveness to humor and ensure that it does not undermine the seriousness of the negotiation. When done right, humor can enhance communication and make the negotiation process more enjoyable for everyone involved. Voss introduces the concept of giving the other party the illusion of control during negotiations. He explains that people often feel more comfortable and cooperative when they believe they have some level of control over the situation. By framing questions and proposals in a way that allows the other party to feel empowered, negotiators can create a more collaborative environment. This approach is particularly effective in high-stakes negotiations, where emotions may be heightened. By allowing the other party to feel as though they are making choices, negotiators can reduce resistance and foster a more productive dialogue. Voss emphasizes that this technique is not about manipulation. Rather, it is about creating a sense of partnership and shared goals. Voss underscores the importance of building strong relationships in negotiation. He argues that successful negotiations are often rooted in trust and mutual respect. When parties have a positive relationship, they are more likely to engage in open and honest communication, which can lead to better outcomes. He shares insights from his experience as an FBI hostage negotiator, where establishing rapport with the other party was critical to achieving successful resolutions. Voss emphasizes that even in high-pressure situations, taking the time to build relationships can make a significant difference in the negotiation process. While compromise is often viewed as a necessary aspect of negotiation, Voss challenges this notion. He argues that compromise can lead to dissatisfaction for both parties, as it often results in neither side getting what they truly want. Instead, Voss advocates for a collaborative approach that seeks to understand the underlying interests of both parties. By focusing on collaboration rather than compromise, negotiators can work together to find creative solutions that satisfy the needs of both sides. Voss believes that this approach not only leads to better outcomes, but also strengthens relationships and fosters a more positive negotiation experience. Authenticity is a recurring theme in Voss's discussion. He emphasizes that being genuine and transparent in negotiations is crucial for building trust and rapport. When negotiators approach conversations with authenticity, they are more likely to connect with the other party on a deeper level. Voss also highlights that authenticity involves being aware of one's own emotions and motivations. By understanding oneself, negotiators can communicate more effectively and navigate complex situations with greater ease. This self-awareness contributes to a more authentic and impactful negotiation process. Finally, Voss emphasizes that negotiation is a continuous journey of improvement. He encourages individuals to seek out opportunities for growth and learning, whether through formal training, reading, or engaging in discussions with others. By remaining open to new ideas and perspectives, negotiators can enhance their skills and become more effective in their interactions. Voss shares his own experiences of learning from others and staying curious about the art of negotiation. He believes that the more one invests in developing their negotiation skills, the more successful they will be in both personal and professional endeavors. This commitment to growth is essential for anyone looking to master the art of negotiation.